sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Seriously, every adaptation of Superman, no matter what the medium, should begin with those lines. Pay attention, James Gunn.
It was only a prize from a popcorn box.
I'm sorry, what the hell is happening now?
A cheap brass ring and a little boy found. But fame soon spread for blocks and blocks when news of its powers travels around.
Sorry, there's already a Superman musical, unless yours has Loretta Swit and Kenneth Miles in it too. Not interested.
Superman made a wishing ring, so a little boy's tears would change to a smile. And rubbing the ring, one could wish for anything, from the Mississippi to the faraway Nile.
I can't decide if the singers are being faded down or if they're trying to sneak out of the studio without the producer noticing.
It all began on the street one day as Clark Kent, whom nobody knows is really Superman, saw a little boy crying.
Say there, little fellow, what's the matter?
I'm just upset that nobody knows you're really Superman.
My ring, it isn't any good. It's all bent and broken. The rings the other kids found in their popcorn boxes weren't broken.
I think we can file this one under first world problems, Clark.
Only mine.
Well, now, maybe that's because your ring is different. Maybe your ring is really better.
Maybe it's the one true ring.
Why is it better?
Well,
I know. Maybe it's a wishing ring. Do you think it is, mister?
well, that's hard to say, but let's try it, huh?
It's actually very easy to say. No, it's not.
Just you close your eyes and make a wish and count up to 10.
Oh, let me see now.
He doesn't know how to count up to 10? The American school system has really failed him.
I wish I had a little dusty dog.
Little dog, eh? Okay, now count up to 10, and remember, keep your eyes closed.
I know Clark only has this kid's best interests at heart, but I can't in all good conscience condone a record that recommends you close your eyes and count to 10 in the presence of unfamiliar adults.
1, 2,
As the little boy counts with closed eyes, a startling change comes over Clark Kent.
As he realizes this whole scenario is bullshit.
Whipping off his outer clothes to become mighty Superman, he whirls into the air at incredible speed. So fast does the Man of Steel travel that he is able to streak to the city dog pound and return to don his Clark Kent disguise again before the little boy has finished counting.
The dog, however, did not survive the tremendous velocity and all its bones turned to soup.
8, 9, 10.
All right, son, open your eyes.
A little dusty dog. My wish came true. My wishing ring worked.
I also wish that it never poops. I trust that's been taken into account by the unnatural forces this ring commands.
With his tail so long and his ears so flappy.
I hate to cut in on your big number, kid. I just thought Clark would like to know that Lex Luthor is currently pointing a missile at the sun.
This little dog sure makes me happy. Riches, I'm sure, have no allure. So I won't be greedy, you can be sure.
You're a wise little boy, I must admit. Not everyone knows when it's time to quit.
As evidence, I present Superman 2, 3, and 4, although Superman 2 has requested that the Richard Donner cut be entered into evidence in its defense.
Some folks I know never get their fill. Whatever they have, they want more still.
Whatever it is I want more of, I promise you it does not include this song.
How true indeed are Clark's words. For as news of the wishing ring gets around to a couple of the older neighborhood bullies...
What do you think of that, Steve? The kid's got this here wishing ring, and he don't wish for nothing but an old dog.
Yeah, a ring like that shouldn't be wasted, Chuck. It belongs to somebody what deserves it, like you and me.
Who are both in their 40s but haven't achieved anything greater than being older neighborhood bullies.
You're 100% right, Steve.
Okay, come on then. We'll take it away from the kid. He's down a block there playing with his dog.
He found a stray dog, that's all. How does that qualify as news worth circulating?
Hey, that's a nice-looking ring you got in your finger, kid. Can we take a look at it?
Well, I guess you can take a look at it, all right. You
Quick,
see it?
grab it. Yeah.
Events take a dark turn when the bullies cut the boy's finger off with a cleaver.
Hurry, come on, Chuck.
We've already established you weren't going to make any more wishes on it, kid. Holding on to it when you could alleviate world hunger is just selfishness. I mean, it can't do that, but you didn't know.
He ran away with my ring.
If he thinks this is bad news, wait till he gets home and hears about Pearl Harbor.
roof of a nearby building, Superman has witnessed the theft of the ring, and determined to teach the bullies a lesson, he zooms up into the sky and darts after them.
Up, up, and away!
You were already up. You were on top of a building. Down is the direction you really want.
There they are. I'll just stay hidden in the doorway so I can overhear them make their wish.
And I thought killer bees were an improper use of Superman's time.
I'm going to make sure they get exactly what they ask for, but I don't think they'll like it.
What if they wish for Superman to suffer a ruptured spleen or severe dong rot?
Just drop the magic wishing ring and all your dreams come true.
Just ask for anything you want and it will come to you.
When my wish is granted, I will be a billionaire. I'll have diamonds, yachts, and houses, and I'll live without a care.
The origin of Fred Trump. KKK allegations not included.
Like confetti, we'll toss dollar bills all around the street. So everyone who passes will be scrambling at our feet.
So this is actually a less selfish wish than the one the kid made. He got bored of the dog after a day and abandoned it in a shady part of Metropolis.
Now, let's rub the ring and make a wish.
Here goes.
Have we established in what way the ring is supposed to be broken? Because it seems like it can be worn like any other ring, as well as granting your heart's desire.
Ring, we wish to be rolling in dough.
Hiding nearby, Superman hears the wish, darts away unseen to a large bakery, and before another 2 seconds have passed, he is sped back to the corner where Steve and Chuck wait for their wish to come true.
Hoping that the forces controlling the ring are familiar with common slang and have no concept of irony.
Moving so rapidly that he cannot be seen, he hurls the huge wad of bread dough.
Oh, hey, what is this? What hit me?
Dough. We're rolling in dough, but the wrong kind. There's some mistake.
Damn right there is. Superman's supposed to be championing truth, justice, and the American way, but he's actually just ruined a whole morning's work for a struggling bakery.
Maybe we ought to try again. Go ahead, give it a rub.
Okay. Now listen, Ring. It wasn't dough we wanted. It was wampum, you know? That's Indian for money. So go ahead. Bring us a couple of tons of wampum and make it snappy.
And as Superman's adventures enter their culturally insensitive phase,
Run for your life. It's raining beads made from seashells. Is that ring crazy? We asked for money.
Holy smoke, this stuff is wampum. Indian money, see?
This silly ring ain't no good.
isn't this basically the plot of Wonder Woman 1984, but done slightly better?
Hey, what are you doing with it?
Throwing it away. That ain't no good to anybody. It's dangerous. Here it goes.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, we're better off without it.
And so, Superman's stupidest adventure comes to an end. Be sure to subscribe on Patreon for... Oh, there's actually more?
Oh, we dreamed of lots of wealth. Let's be glad we got our help. We got bruised when that stuff spilled, but I'm glad we weren't killed.
You can't find an easy road to fortune's soft abode. It's better by far to be a clerk and live by honest work.
This record brought to you by capitalism. Capitalism, keeping you praying for a lottery win or magic wishing ring since the formation of society.
The only thing we got from greed was a bump on the head from a wampum seed. So this lesson we have learned, honest work should not be spurned.
So few songs include the word spurned, I can't find it in my heart to be mad at this one.
As Chuck and Steve walk away, the Man of Steel steps from hiding. And once more assuming the guise and garb of mild-mannered Clark Kent, he picks up the ring they threw away.
Now to wish that Supergirl and I weren't related.
Well, I got the lad's ring back, but what'll I do with it? I'm too busy to stick around and help out every time he decides to make a wish. I certainly wish he hadn't decided this was a wishing ring.
For once, this record and I are in complete agreement.
Oh, here he comes now. Hello there.
Hi, mister.
Well, I found your ring. Do you want it?
No, thanks.
What? You don't?
No, sir.
But isn't this supposed to be a wishing ring?
You can't fool me, mister. You just wanted me to think it was a wishing ring, so I'd stop crying.
The Metropolis Central Bank was robbed while I was dealing with this magic ring crap. Thanks a lot, kid.
But I'll bet that little dog that just happened to come around the corner when I had my eyes closed to make a wish. Didn't it?
I guess you're right, son.
And now Dusty and I have to go home. Come on, Dusty.
Well, if that doesn't beat everything.
It doesn't beat Power Girl using a skipping rope for 30 minutes straight.
Maybe this is just an ordinary ring, but here I am holding it and wishing that youngster hadn't made up his mind it was a wishing ring, and first thing I know...
I sharted. I hadn't wished for it, it's just terribly unfortunate, what with my only change of clothes being at the Fortress of Solitude.
I get my wish.
The moral of the wishing ring is this: so guide your conduct by this clue. Sad wishes always go amiss.
So the wish I made about Halle Berry and Louise Redknapp wrestling over my affections qualifies as a bad wish? Got it.
Good wishes all come true.
Unfortunately, the dog Superman stole from the local pound had a congenital heart defect and died later that day. Well, that's the end of this riff. Thanks for joining me. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like access to over 100 more riffs, including classic Doctor Who, Jason of Star Command, and the 1944 Captain America serial, subscribe on Patreon.